Good. Each member is chosen for his or her own completely unique set of abilities.
I need to feel the raindrops on my head, on my head.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Had to go number 2.
Good to know.
Starfish is a slang term for a butthole. Think there's any connection?
No.
No.
¡Ay, qué hacemos ahora! Con los dos sacos de
Hey, what's up, everybody? Jazz Broganzo, another What's Next? Disney CEO, his thoughts regarding Shang-Chi and how he is, not too hot about it appearing at the theaters. So we're going to continue that theme, except now we're going to flip and go over to DC. And their movie happens to be a bust, big-time bomb, but there's a little more to it. Let's take a look. This comes out of Box Office Mojo. Suicide Squad bows to a disappointing $26.5 million, yet they still snagged the top spot in the U.S. box office. 5 summers ago, the DC supervillain extravaganza Suicide Squad had a massive $133 million opening weekend at the North American box office. Despite those eye-popping numbers, critics and audiences were left unimpressed by the film. This weekend, the complete opposite happened. Critics and audiences loved the follow-up, which is not really a follow-up. It's not even a sequel. It's just more like a redo. The Suicide Squad, but its theatrical receipts were underwhelming, just pulling in 26.5 debut. In the age of COVID, it appears that up is down, black is white, and blockbusters just ain't what they used to be. Heading in continuation with this theme, rumor. The Suicide Squad's failure could force Margot Robbie to take a hiatus from Harley Quinn before role is possibly recast. Not a surprise. The reception of Suicide Squad, which isn't great, as we've reported, just might cost Margot Robbie her future as Harley Quinn. Robbie has played the Joker's girl in 3 films and has become synonymous with the character as much as she has her emancipation from Mr. J that catapulted Harley into the independent status of the DCEU canon. But it may all be over, according to Grace Randolph in a later scoop of YouTube show Beyond the Trailer. Quote, as for Harley Quinn, we already knew that Warner Bros. And Margot Robbie were planning to take a break with the character. Quote, I told you I heard because they wanted to see how she was received here. Well, now they are starting to see. If she comes back, I do think there will be changes to how she interprets the character, she continued, referring to the intel indicating the studios to keep a close eye on the Suicide Squad's performance and Robbie's performance in it. Randolph added she would like to see Robbie work with another female director, although she admits that didn't work out so well with Kathy Yang. Birds of Prey, a total cluster of a bomb. And I mean, it was garbage. Quote, Warner Brothers gave her a choice. Does she want to make a Birds of Prey movie or a Gotham City Sirens movie? They never should have given her the choice because she should have made the Gotham City Sirens movie, but she chose poorly. She chose the wrong path, and she is continuing to suffer for it. Gotham City Sirens was in development before WB decided BOP, Birds of Prey, was more a marketable plan. No. That didn't work out, in hopes of doing the Sirens as a follow-up effectively stalled. Fortunately for Robbie or not, the suffering could end up with recasting Harley Quinn thanks to the multiverse playing a greater role going forward in DC films, starting with The Flash. Yeah, not a fan of who's playing The Flash. Just me, you know. You choke slam a girl, intoxicated. Yeah, you deserve to be replaced. Now here's a concern. Warner Bros. Could use the multiverse as an excuse to flow it out to another live-action Harley Quinn. If they decide to do that, then Robbie will be in real trouble. This comes out of bounding in the comics. The Suicide Squad director James Gunn named in lawsuit for hosting a pedophile-themed party. Nice. The Suicide Squad director James Gunn has been named in a lawsuit against mindless self-indulgence lead singer James Uringer, aka Jimmy Urine, for hosting a, quote, pedo-themed party. In a summons for the lawsuit obtained by Human Events, an anonymous woman accuses Uringer of sexual assault, battery, abuse of 15-year-old girls. Saturday Night Live, James Gunn, 15-year-old. I'm sensing something. In further details, that Uringer, quote, groomed and manipulated plaintiff into believing that his sexual assaultive behavior was not criminal, and that by engaging in sexual activity with him, plaintiff was actually helping to protect younger girls from sexual assaults. During that 3-year period, Uringer repeatedly sexually assaulted and molested plaintiff, the summons proclaims. In a section of the summons that titled Uringer is a self-identified and self-promoted pedo, the Suicide Squad director James Gunn names comes up. The summons reads, knowledge and reports of Uringer's pedophilia continue to circulate to this day. Recently, pictures of Uringer's wife, Chantel, and a man wearing a masked, full-body rabbit suit at a pedophilia-themed party publicly surfaced. Upon information and belief the man wearing the rabbit suit is Uringer, the party was hosted by James Gunn. And upon information and belief, attendees at the party were encouraged to dress like pedos and abuse victims such as children. Wow. Talk about running the gamut. We go from the expected bomb of a movie, only because I think that people were tired of it, and Warner Brothers did themselves no favors by having it on their having on HBO Max live streaming there at the same time. Not surprised, like I said, just like Black Widow, just like what's going to be Shang-Chi, it's going to be a bust. Margot Robbie's not marketable anymore. She's not. I think that sometimes you just need to take a break from the role, and I think that's what she needs to do. She needs to go elsewhere. She needs to do other things. She has been seems pigeonholed in playing Harley Quinn. But when you come out and you are, I am a woman, hear me roar regarding Birds of Prey, and that bombed, and I mean that tanked, got cratered. No surprise that this movie failed the way it did in the, quote, age of COVID. So let's not blame the quote unquote Delta variant, which of course scientifically it's it's just another excuse to force the mask mandates and draconian garbage, and blame that on the movie. But no, the movie wasn't good. You know, you got John. I am I kissed the butt of China. What do you expect? Idris Elba, I think was wasted. I think he was wasted in this movie. Like I said, he is way too talented to be in a movie like this. But then again, either A, he took a chance and said, hey, you know what? Here's what I'm pretty much known for. I'm going to step outside the box. Okay, that's fine. Or I've got a blank check for you, Eldris. Lots of zeros. And then when it comes to the situation with James Gunn, this is a creepy situation, just like the SNL issue with Horatio Sanz. James Gunn, who was known, who did tweet pedophilia nonsense from a few years back and got him fired from Marvel, then signed on to DC, and then rehired at Marvel. But now this comes out. So now what are you going to do? You fired him. You brought him back. So what are you going to do? So you can't. Where else are you going to go with this? You're going to fire him again and then bring him back again. because that's what you do. That's what Hollywood does. Involved in trash, garbage like this, immoral, the abuse of children like this, just like the SNL situation, is absolute garbage. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. You want to see more just like this, please leave a comment below, like it, share it, subscribe to it, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.